And it was Dragon Memories. Yeah, it's going through. It's working on Twitch.
Excellent. Welcome to Galeal, one and all. We are back for World Building Wednesdays, and as always, we got Bestie Ben here to rock shit out with us. Tonight, I have been working hard on getting all of these Skriel kobolds put in. We got, oh shit, that's right. Grom the Shy was giving us issues with picture upload. Here. We got, oh, did you check out the spell?
Oh no, I'm not on Foundry. I'm not really on internet right now. I'm
Okay,
building
gotcha.
models. I got a new Tyranid model in.
Brax the Firebrand, Grizzle the Storyteller, Grom the Shy, Snook the Sneaky, and Zara the Shaman, all fully built,
Nook the Sneaky,
including spells in Foundry. We got the Cliffstalker and the Cliffstalker Kitten, as well as Arctis's dad, Quinshu. I gotta build Quinshu, but and I don't have a mini for him. But we got Forax and Ramona both built and minied up and everything in there as well. We got our Hand of Solos is not actually fully built, but Qualo is. We got Micah built, and we have Qualo in the party also built. Arcticus is now officially Witch because they sent Shai Xiao home. And that
really?
leaves me currently still kind of stuck on what exactly is going on with all of the copies that were left behind. I feel like they're probably kind of free now and more or less of their own volition. But a lot of
The
them
real
are still
question
going
is,
to be. No, go ahead.
how distorted are they?
Well, some more than others. Most are still not really. Like, Shai Xiao tended to not. Like, once there were actual signs of degradation, he tended to not be making more of the same shit.
Oh no, I meant like the Hands of Solus seem that we met seem awfully fucking bloodthirsty for paladin heroes of a sacred order.
Oh, that's because that's what their job was. They were on a mission. I mean, Ramona's whole thing, and she is, the one in charge of the operation. She's trying to drive Tudor completely out of his mind. And, well, she already broke his best friend and loyal servant and turned, the champion into a would-be murderer. So I would say that's a point of victory for her.
Yes.
She is absolutely affecting the mind and morale of the town folk. You weren't around when it happened, but while they were in town, they had some corpses falling from the sky, and those corpses were drastically mutilated. That spell in question that I created for 4X is what does that. It's the um, actually you weren't with them at the arena either. Um, but it just completely mangles corpses, and those corpses were what were raining um, into the city. And then
Okay.
when this copy of Qualo was trying to kind of parlay with the party and figure out how to get things going, he got hit by a bolt out of nowhere. Uh, I do need to make a lightning bolt spell that is like Magic the Gathering lightning bolt, just as a reaction, take 3. I need to make that for Ramona because she's got that, and I need to make He No, which is just a legendary reaction counter spell. Um,
Hmm.
but I've been doing a lot better at getting mods set up the way I want, getting equipment set, stuff like that. Um, Getting better with the hot bars and a lot of the quality of life stuff. So I'm pretty excited for tomorrow. The party's gonna be heading back to Lakeside. We actually left off the last session as they entered the drink ferry. Because Qualo, that is with them, told them that it's probably a little too dangerous for them to go into Shithafkor quite right now with Ramona being there. Um, Mostly because they wanted to, and I did have Drusilla saying, I mean, I don't really care what we do, I just want to go get Viara. But I do really feel like if they were to go in there right now, it would be a TPK.
Mm.
I mean, Ramona is level 10 dual classed plus the free archetype plus a shit ton of spells, and 4X is level 8 uh, dual classed, no free archetype, but they're not alone. And they're just those two I feel would be more than a match for the 4 party members, even with the help of Qualo and Drusilla. But the
Yeah.
fact that, oh, I got shit F core built.
Mm. So you need something to throw the party at to get them some more levels,
Kind of, yeah.
or uh spin it to them as allies. Get them some allies to help them against Ramona.
Yeah, and they have reasons to go to Esterling, or we need to name that other fucking human city, man. I know I've done it like 3 or 4 times, but I can't remember what any of them are aside from Westmarch, and I don't like Westmarch. Um, but King Roland has actually kind of put out feelers that, hey, I appreciate all your hard work in tracking Viara down. Come and collect a reward when you can. Um, and the intro cutscene is also, or no, the outro cutscene is also going to be Roland kind of starting his own military buildup in response to what is going on in Alaya. Um,
Hmm. I don't see you guys, even if they do manage to take Ramona down. I don't see, I don't see the war as being something that that is stoppable at this point.
Stoppable, no, but Correctable, yes. Because no matter what a war is going to happen, but there are still a number of ways that it can happen.
Yeah. I think the main thing, the war is going to happen at the war is going to happen regardless at this point. But managing to remove Ramona from the picture will allow the war to go through its course and be relatively short. Yes, that was 35. Where's piece 36? Because if she's still around when the war kicks off at in earnest, uh,
Well, she actually has a not insignificant army.
mhm.
Um, and that is to be brought to bear against Alaya. Alaya has a major army, but they're not gearing up for Ramona or to go after Esterling. They're gearing up to go after the elves.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what they're kind of hyper fixated on. You know, a thought occurs to me.
What's that?
If Ramona's target is a lie, I mean, the party's not gonna, since most of the party are nice people, the party's not going to let the war just happen and let her get away with her um make Tudor's life miserable plan, even if they probably think it should. Even if they agree that, you know, him being miserable isn't the worst thing. Um, the thing I'm thinking of is, let's suppose the party decides that uh Tudor is an asshole and needs to be taken down. Uh, and they let Ramona do her thing.
I'm
Um,
listening.
what what's her plan after she wins? Or is this a villain plan of like, I didn't think that far ahead?
Um, open to suggestions.
Like, currently it just seems like a dispute between her and Tudor that has been blown into like countrywide proportions.
That is fair. Although it's not like most of the country knows anything about it. But
Yes.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you are right there. They they really don't. I kind of like the idea of like, what do you do after if you win? Is something she hadn't thought of at this point. She is so consumed with her like make him pay, make him suffer, that
Yeah,
she
that's
hasn't
pretty much
planned out
where I'm at too.
she hasn't planned out what she's going to do if she wins, because and like if you ask her, if they manage to ask her like, what do you plan to do after this is all over? I don't think she'll have her answer would be probably either she wouldn't have one, or she'd be like, I'll figure that out after I've won. Sort of response. There it is. Bingo.
I really wish that there was a way that I could set my automatic grid settings for scenes so that I could stop changing it to the same exact options every time I upload one.
Ah,
Because, like, every time I change it from square and black to hex and white.
mm. There it is.
And it's just kind of a pain because I already got a bunch of other shit I gotta do, and if I forget that, then
Ends up not looking right at the end when you need it. There we go. That looks good now. Ah. Mm. Too much super glue. It's all over my fingers right now.
that's always a pain.
You could always have them cross the Godzilla threshold for a solution.
You might need to go a little more in depth on that.
So it's a thing I found on TV tropes once, and it's basically there was this comic once that mentioned that, like Godzilla was attacking a city, and they were like they were trying to come up with the people in the comic were trying to come up with plans to fight off Godzilla, save the city, whatever, and one person had a plan, and this is the reaction that the leader had to this plan. I don't know, Bill. Summoning Cthulhu to fight Godzilla. Uh, let's call that plan a D.
Right?
That's the Godzilla threshold, where you summon something to solve the problem that you now have to deal with that is probably worse than what you summoned in the first place.
Yeah, gotcha.
There we go. I had to stop building to try and scrape this super glue off my fingers. Okay. And yep, there they are. All right. So I think so. You're in tomorrow's session. You're gonna try and get them to go to King Roland's kingdom.
Well, tomorrow's session, they're heading to Lakeside because we have a bunch of weapons there. That's basically the staging area. Everything's coming through Shith F Core, and he's sending it over there. And so there's a bunch of kobolds and shit there, and there's still the connection between Ramona and Stasi that remains to be sussed out. No one has even begun to make a connection there yet.
Okay. When do you think they're gonna learn about the whole phylactery thing, or will they?
Actually, they know. That was part of Shai Xiao told them before he disappeared.
Okay, so they know. They know about. They know that. They know he has a phylactery, or do they know what his phylactery is?
They know that the Skriel are the phylactery. And
Okay.
so they're kind of wrestling over, wait, does that mean that we have to kill all of them? Wait, does that mean that we would have to kill the dragons too? Which I hadn't even thought about that aspect.
Mm-hmm. I think the dragons are far enough removed. No, but yeah, they would have to kill all the Skriel kobolds in order to remove him permanently. That's just how it works. Nice moral quandary.
I thought so.
Now, did any of them mention, oh wait, do we have to kill Kyla?
Not by name, but they're like, wait a minute, we know a Skriel. Wait a minute, we know a couple Skriel that we like.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, thinking about it, the Lich is not the worst thing that they've that is in the world right now.
No, because it's not even in the world right now.
Uh-huh. Yep. So if they wanted to, even when he comes back, they could kind of probably ignore the Lich to deal with the other problems. Put into place. There we go. They know his about his phylactery, but and they also know he's not around right now.
Yes.
Okay.
They also very much seem to be looking to me for direction, and it was like, it's up to y'all where you want to go. I've given you a few different like ideas, but I'm not here to tell you what to do. Like,
Op- Okay. Um, Well, you have multiple options open for them, so that should be fine. They've been making discussions about where they're going, right?
yeah,
Where they're going and what they're going to be doing.
yeah. They don't really have a plan past Lakeside though, which is not necessarily terrible
No,
because they will get some
no.
new information at Lakeside. But
They also might run into okay. They also might run into something that changes their plans at Lakeside if they have to go somewhere. Okay. There we go. Turvagon. All right.
so, yeah, speaking of Lakeside, I should get this shit populated. I need to rebuild Stasi.
So, quite some time ago, I bought a Tyrannofex kit, and I built the basic Tyrannofex out of it, which is basically a monster carrying a giant gun. But that same kit is used to build a different monster, and that's what I'm building now, the Turvagon, which is a mobile broodmother monster. That continually makes smaller reinforcement creatures as it walks around the battlefield. How does this connect? Does it connect like that? Um, oh, it connects like that. Hmm. Trying to solve the problem, they accidentally summon the disassembler zombies.
Yeah. Let's hope not. That's a couple 100,000 years in the future. Alright, so I need to be doing next is Thud the Burly. Discarded duplicate.
Okay.
Look like...
And head. I gave him the bladed shark-like head.
Also got...
Wow, his head is really weird looking. Oh, okay. Piece 4 and piece 5? Shit. Hey,
Yeah.
I want to ask you for some tips. I need to model some bases for my Tyranids.
Okay.
And while I went onto Etsy and bought a bunch of bases for my Gene Stealers, or for my Eldar, which I'm happy with. Um, for my Tyranids, I want them to look like they're like on Mars. Yeah, that red sand, red rock sort of look.
Yeah, did you get any from out on the res like we were talking about
Uh,
the other week?
I did get some res sand. However, it's not dark enough red. Do you have any favored paints for that sort of thing? Because I
Um,
think I'm gonna probably end up having to paint it red.
so actually what I would probably do, because it is going to look better with having the sand than with just paint. So like paint it kind of a
Well, no,
darkish color, whatever. And then you can put like glue the sand on like normal, and then uh get some India ink that's just a bit darker. And dip your brush in there and then paint the sand with the ink.
what is India ink? Is that like
It's
just a
ink.
it's just a red ink?
Well, I mean, like here, go ahead and pull up uh, the stream if you want to. This is like my biggest kind of hack as far as painting the shit. Um, is like I use water for thinning out my paints as well, of course. But my favorite shit is like I use
I can't.
India inks to thin out the paints as well. Because you
That's not
still
in
get a
front of the
lot.
camera.
Do I have the wrong camera active?
Yeah, now you're looking at the camera.
Oh, fuck you. All right, so proper camera's not working. So this is India ink. This actually says Bombay ink, but
Okay, so they're just black. They're just black inks.
well, this like blue, green. I've got a bunch of different colors, and I really like uh making my colors by mixing in ink with the paints because it makes for a much richer pigment, and it means that like even when you're instead of using water, how it kind of thins out the paint and you end up getting not as good of a coverage because the color's watered down and diluted. When you use the
Yeah.
ink, it actually makes the color even stronger.
Okay.
I have no idea how much it was to get that set of India inks. I did that whenever I got my tattoo gun. That was also like the ink that I was using for that, but it's not super expensive.
Okay.
And you can probably get a multicolor pack for a relatively cheap amount. Just search India ink or Bombay ink or something like that.
And I'll probably be able to find it on online or so online
Yeah,
somewhere.
actually, hell,
8
I
and
can pull it up
7.
right now. I bet. Amazon
8.
India ink.
So
Yeah, there you go. Set of 12 colors for $15, and it even includes a real nice pen.
huh.
And it just don't use much. A little touch goes a long fucking way.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and Exemplars of Evil, physical copy. Remember how we were looking at it last time? It was like $90. They got one
Yeah.
for 57.11. I still can't order
Huh.
it, but
But you found one for cheaper.
yeah. Yeah, I am between jobs. I have an interview tomorrow and I have an interview Monday. But definitely no major purchases until something is landed and starting.
Yeah.
Though I'm
Makes
very
sense.
excited for my interview Monday because that's a work from home gig and it's 37 a year plus commissions. So fuck yeah.
Okay. Is it similar to the what is it? Airline thing you were doing before?
Uh
Or
it's
what was it?
uh it's Yelp, like
Oh,
sales for
okay.
Yelp, calling businesses and uh I'm not sure exactly what the product is that they're selling to businesses, but I like it. So it's a 2-month training program, so
Okay. So you'll be trained for two. You'll train for 2 months, and then you'll go. Uh, and then you'll be basically fully trained and on your own
uh kind
after
of. I
that.
mean, it's still a like it's an ongoing training type of thing, but oh, okay. So character local. Yeah. JSON. Sure. Yeah, this path builder, so much easier. Mostly just the spells, like, but also, I mean, everything, but especially the spells, equipment. Instead of Abaddon. Characters, NPC, share screen out.
Okay. All right, there are those two. I'm gonna plug them. Now time to glue those in place.
All right, so let me pull up 4x real quick. Do you still have the stream up?
Yep.
All right, check this out and tell me what you think.
Hmm.
I need.
Well, I would, but you're adding keywords, which is blocking out the text.
Yeah, well, I was trying to. I want to make sure that it is usable while he is raging. With it being a reaction and not having the concentrate trait, he would be able to, right?
Don't know.
I was trying to add the rage keyword to make sure of it.
All right. Next up is okay. 3-8. I don't know of any other spells that can be used, spells or abilities that can be used while raging. So I don't know if they have any special tags.
There are some, and yeah, it's like I think That's one thing, and this is actually a terrible build.
Okay.
Because it's a barbarian cleric, and those two do not play together at all.
Hmm.
You can't do
Hey, them
anything
being
clerical while raging.
yeah, that makes sense. But it being a terrible build doesn't necessarily mean that that's a bad thing for your players. It means they can probably challenge that a little earlier.
Yeah. And honestly, like, he's not designed to be the single most efficient possible build. Like, it's still a pretty powerful fucking build. It's not optimized by any means. It's semi counterproductive because it can't play together well, but it's still two very powerful builds on the same creature.
Yeah.
It just means that, like, when he's raging, he can't really cleric, but when he stops raging, oh shit, he's much better than your average non-raging barbarian.
Yeah. All right, got that one connected. Which means I'm done with that sprue.
But fuck yeah, plus 16 on that great axe. Wait, is your great axe just a plain ass great axe? Yes, it is. What the hell? That's not right.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, that's why, because I didn't put any runes on it there. What about your... Okay, you do have... What a bloodthirsty Grievous.
But that one goes there. Yep, that one goes there. Okay. I had them first. Fine. Okay. Am I almost out? I think I am out. Oof. That's not good. All right. Well, I'm out of super glue in that tube. Man. Serves me right for buying the cheap stuff. Going through it so quickly.
I think I've got a tube or two left here if you want them.
Nah. No, it's fine. I'm not gonna have you ship me super glue. Super glue ain't that expensive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you could order it off of Amazon and it would arrive first.
I bought this like twin pack super glue things. Two for like two for two for $2.60 or something shit like that. But it's not going as quickly. It's not lasting as long as the more expensive pack. Maybe I'm just doing bigger models and so I'm burning through it quicker because of that. Okay, good. Those did indeed seat. Whatever. All right, next. Oh, I get my choice of claws. Where's my phone? Four plus 12, 3. I think I want the crushing claws. All right. There they are. Nope, 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 nope. These. Aranid mites. Okay, I can carve a couple of them off. And then okay. You know, there are people out there on eBay who make a living off of these miniatures.
Yep.
They don't even play the game. They buy the miniatures, they build them, they paint them, and then they sell them for more than they bought them for.
Yep. I mean, I've done the same, not at scale and not with enough of a profit to actually pay for my time investment, but I've definitely done it.
Hmm. Is that oh, does that work? Yeah, that might work. And then there are the guys who have 3D printers, and they just 3D print these models for people.
Yeah, I would love to get into 3D printing, but that's a very steep learning curve and high upfront cost.
Mhm. I've heard people claim it's not, but I'm not entirely willing to test them on that. Or actually, yeah, no, not on that one. There we go. That's a better spot for it. All right, the Turvagon is built. Are those 2 pictures going to be enough? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think that one picture is going to be enough. All right. Nope, not that one.
So ambitious is the monk. Skip that.
All right.
Let's see this.
All right, sent you a picture of the Turvagon. If you're interested in seeing it.
That's a cool fucking model.
Yeah, you see little babies coming out of its out of the sack on its chest.
Not really from that angle, but I believe you.
It should be underneath its head.
Okay, yeah. I can see something there. I couldn't have told you that's what it was, but
Oh yeah, there's no way to zoom in on Discord, is there? Yeah, there's 2 little small guys coming out of there's a sack that hangs off of its chest. And there's 2 little small guys starting to push their way out of the sack on the front. This is like a brood mother sort of alien bug creature.
gotcha.
And I gave it the crab claws because honestly I think they're the better weapons for it.
When you were talking about the claws, I kind of thought you were talking about Kyla.
Oh. All right. So that's that one done. Put that there for the moment. And let's put this on the shelf. And hope I have enough room for all of the enough room for it on the shelf.
So now we get to make one from the new book, Battle Zoo.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Which is exciting.
Okay. All right, that's another kit down off my pile of shame. All right. Well, I'm probably gonna head off.
Alrighty.
Uh,
Thank you for joining and hanging.
No problem. Thank you for the idea on India ink. I'll see if I can find some nearby,
I believe that
or
I
order
got
it
mine at
online if I
Rocky
have to.
Mountain One Stop, but that doesn't help you anymore.
No, no, they closed and retired. But all right, yeah. I will talk to you later.
Yep, have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, it's Battle Zoo, not Battle Cry. So they don't actually have him in here. Alright, well, I guess you're just gonna be a fucking monk for now then. See, don't make any copy. Export JSON. Now go ahead and add in flavor, screenshot, select file. And then we'll do Plix the Trickster. Kobold. It's going to be discarded duplicates. We're going to be swashbuckler. character, no copy, accept. Export JSON. We got 8 kobolds in there. And I think that is a good place to call it for the night. Thank y'all for hanging. We got a lot of work to do tomorrow in addition to an interview. But we will be back in about 19 and a half hours with episode 22 of the Two Door Saga. So thank you very much. Look forward to having y'all for that. And in the meanwhile, have a great night.